Today I'm going to show you how to achieve this really pretty beachy curl, all without the use of hot tools. This is a low heat option. It is microwave curls and I'm going to show you how to do it in just 45 minutes. I have partnered with Bunnies Hair to bring you this tutorial. This is their incredible gel curler that is so unique. This is actually the GelCurler 2, it's the new improved version. So the gel curler comes with 2 hair grips and this bag that goes into the microwave. Look how incredible this is. Zoomed in you can see it's super squishy, therefore it's extremely comfortable to wear. And the beads heat up, supplying you with a low, non-damaging heat over the period of 45 minutes. Now if you've seen my other hair curling tutorials, you know I like to use a zigzag parting. That way you don't get a definitive line with your curls. It means you can flip your hair over to the side or wear it down the centre and you're not going to have a definitive parting. So for this I just use a towel comb, but you could also use the end of a makeup brush. Just get creative, whatever you have. You can even use your fingers, it doesn't need to be perfect. Use a hair grip or a scrunchie just to tie off the side that you're not working with yet. Now we're prepped, I'm going to pop this into the microwave for 30 seconds on full power. I like to make sure my hair is prepped before I do this so that the curler doesn't have time to already start losing any heat before it goes into the hair. Now this part is made to sit over your parting, but if like me you like volume right at the root, you can pin this out the way. Some people like a softer root. I like to create as much volume as the root as possible, so I'm going to make sure that the curler is almost touching on both sides. I'm going to use my viral technique, which is to wrap the strands in the opposite directions for volume and texture to the hair. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm taking a section of hair with my finger, I'm parting that and placing it over the top of the curler. Then this is going underneath the curler and it's coming back out where it started. Going back to the front, I'm taking a new section and adding that to the hair I've already wrapped. This is going over the front of the curler. You're going to wrap it underneath and it's coming back out where it started. Then we're going to the back section. We're going to add a new piece of hair to the strand that we've already wrapped. This is then going over the front of the curler. It's going around the back of the curler and back out where it started. So it's not the same as braiding. Braiding is to completely swap positions with each strand. That's more like a weaving technique, whereas this is a wrapping technique. We are adding hair to each strand like we would if we were braiding. The only difference is it's going around in a 360 motion around the curler, so it always comes back out where it started. So it's a wrapping technique, not a braiding technique. The curler always stays in the very center, that doesn't switch positions. And each strand goes over and under and comes back out where it started. It doesn't swap positions. So hopefully that makes more sense. I'm doing this on hair that was washed last night, so it's completely bone dry. On my hair, this gives a slightly softer finish than if I was to sleep in my robe curls. And this is ideal for those days when I'm going out and I think, okay, I've got an hour to get ready. I can pop this in while I do my makeup and then I'm good to go. I can take it out and I'm ready for the evening. This also uses 20 times less energy than a 200-watt heated hot tool. And for those of you that are going to ask, the gel beads are biodegradable and non-toxic. So this is really good as an alternative to using your hot tools. Not only is it better for the environment, but it is way better for your hair because you are not getting any damage with this product. The low heat is so much better for your hair. It's not damaging at all. It's just enough to create that curl without applying any heat and damaging the strands, especially if you've got bleach in your hair, it's even more damaging. So this is a great alternative. Now we have incorporated all of the hair, we are just doing a wrapping technique with each section all the way down to the very ends. If you're wrapping your hair all the same direction, you would do exactly the same. Follow this all the way down to the very ends and then you can use one of the soft silky scrunchies to tie this off. And in your kit you do get 2 scrunchies as well as the 2 hair grips. So you don't need to buy any additional products, just tie this off at the bottom and you'll see the gel curler just pops out at the end and then you can move on to the other side. If you want tighter curls or you want more spirally curls, then you can use smaller sections. The size and width of your section will determine the thickness and bounce of the curl. So again, the thinner they are, the more spirally they'll be. And if you want more of a very soft wave, you can take larger sections. A little tip to make sure that all the hair is curled, so that even when your hair is parted, that curl is sitting all the way up to the root, is to make sure that when you section off your hair, use your fingertip to go all the way along until it reaches the curler. And the same when you are pulling hair from the back, take it from the parting all the way along until it meets that curler like I've done right here. This is what's going to give you a lot more lift at the root. I often see people just pulling strands from the very front of their hairline and a little bit at the parting, and they don't go all the way underneath, and then the hair's quite flat on top. The trick really is to make sure that when you are sectioning your hair, you section it from the very parting all the way along until it reaches that curler. I know many of you are probably following along and trying to grasp this technique as you go, so I'm not going to speed it up. I'm going to leave the full tutorial here and I will come back with the result. So I've wrapped both sides. This is how it looks. I'm going to wait 45 minutes and I will be back. The beads have completely cooled now. My hair is completely cooled down. So I'm going to very softly remove this. A lot of people like to pull the curler out at the top, but I feel like this creates a little bit of friction within the curl and sometimes can look a little bit fuzzy. Therefore, I'm going to softly remove them. That being said, the gel curler is super sleek. So if you do want to quickly remove it, just tug it at the top and shake as you pull. I like to be a little bit more precise. So I'm going to take them out individually. You can already see on the side that I've taken out that we've got this really beautiful, soft, beachy finish to the hair. If you want long-lasting results, you can apply some gel to your hair when it's damp before you allow it to dry. You can either air dry it or if you're using a hairdryer. That way, when you get that low heat applied to the hair from the gel curler, it will activate the properties within the gel that create memory within the hair. That's why gel is really good for curls. I absolutely love the finish. It's so beachy. I'm going to show you the back. As you can see, it's got this beautiful boho finish. I adore it. This is great for summer. It's so effortless. The process is effortless, the finish is effortless, and I adore it. As you can see, our zigzag parting has worked wonders because you don't have a line down the back where your hair's been separated, and it means I can flick it over to the left or the right and I still get this beautiful finish to the hair, and we have volume at the root, which is so important for this look. I will link the gel curler in the description bar. Thank you to Bunnies Hair for working with me. It's so much fun to have such a cool, unique product in my hair arsenal. Please hit subscribe if you are new to my channel. Come follow me outside of YouTube over on Instagram, and I will see you in a couple of days for another video. Bye guys!